Assalamu alaikum, friends. So you're angry about the salute that Elon Musk threw up the other day. You think he's an eh? Clearly, Elon Musk, who visited the Zionist entity of Israel, has been donning yellow pins for months now, advocating for the release of the hostages, and platforming pro-Israel voices, is definitely an anti-Semite. Again, please ignore everything I just mentioned above. I'd like to point your attention to some people who are definitely not anti-Semites, and definitely not and that conveniently the world, the internet, TikTok, I'm looking at you, has not felt a need to say anything about. Shall we begin? Il-Majd la-Shu'ada, Il-Majd la-Muqawama. Ahmed Barghouti, sentenced to 13 life terms for carrying out attacks in which 12 Israelis were killed, including a bomb at a restaurant in Tel Aviv. Wa'il Qasim, Wassam Abbasi, Muhammad Odeh, all members of Hamas, together killed 35 Israelis, including a bomb at Cafe Moment in Jerusalem where 11 Israelis were killed, an attack at a club in where 15 Israelis were killed, and a bomb at a cafeteria at a Hebrew university where 9 Israelis were killed. Lovely. Zakaria Zubaydi led attacks at Beit Sha'an where 6 Israelis were killed. Majdi Zatari, responsible for a series of attacks on bus lines in Jerusalem in 2003, one of which killed 23 Israelis including 7 children, and carried out an additional suicide bomb where 7 Israelis were killed and 20 were injured. They planned a long series of additional attacks. Muhammad Amoudi, he planned a suicide bomber attack at a shawarma stand in Tel Aviv, killing 11 people. Muhammad Abu Varda, he sent a suicide bomber for an attack in Jerusalem where 45 Israelis were killed. Muhammad Atala, a life prisoner who murdered a Palestinian woman and during his lifetime in security prison was accused of female guard as part of a pimping scandal in a prison. Noor Jabbar executed a suicide attacks on Hebron in 2002 where 12 Israelis were killed, and an attack in 2002 where 4 Israelis were killed. Sami Jaradat, one of the terrorists responsible for an attack at a restaurant in Haifa in 2003 where 21 Israelis were killed. Ali Sufuri, responsible for the murder of 9 Israelis, injuring more than 100 through a car bomb explosion in Hadera, a shooting attack in a market in Hadera, a suicide bomb at a checkpost, and many more attacks. Omar Al-Zabin, responsible for a long series of attacks in which 27 Israelis were killed. Ramadan Mash'ara helped initiate a suicide bomb in Jerusalem in 2002 where 19 Israelis were killed. Shadi Amouri planned a car bomb attack in Megiddo Junction in 2002 where 17 were killed. Tharbet Mardawi, a senior Islamic Jihad operative responsible for a series of attacks in which 21 were killed and nearly 200 injured. These wonderful, non-anti-Semitic, non-Nazi people are being released back into the wild to commit more of these wonderful acts of freedom and liberation for the Palestinian people. In exchange for who, you might wonder? Women, children, and elderly men who have been held hostage by Palestinian resistance and innocent civilians and journalists for the last year and a half. Look in the mirror, you idiot. You are the Nazi. Since October 7th, Arab Islamic Nazis have shown their ugly face all over the world, especially here in the Middle East. And you are so racist. You expect so little of them. Because they are brown, you haven't said a word to condemn them. Maybe start with calling out the Moroccan Muslim who flew to Israel 3 days ago just to commit a stabbing attack in Tel Aviv. Then maybe I'll take your crocodile-teared outrage on Elon Musk's awkward salute seriously. F*** you.